Hey guys, it's Dave here, and in today's video we're going to be going over two really cool open tunings that you can use that will really enhance your sound, and they're really cool ways to get out of the monotonous standard E tuning. If you're getting bored of that, these tunings will really help you be more creative and create some really cool sounds. So we'll jump straight into it and start with our first tuning. So this first tuning is a really awesome tuning. It's referred to as DADGAD because the tuning is D, A, D, G, A, D. So how we get to this tuning is we tune our low E string down to a D, and then the A, the D, and the G strings remain the same as standard tuning. Then we tune our B string down to an A, and then we tune our high E string down to a D. And there we have DADGAD tuning. And when we play all the strings together, it sounds like this. Very lovely chord. Now, what I was doing in that video is I was playing a chord progression, which is super easy to play. So, all we're going to need for this chord progression is our index finger. And what we're going to do is we're going to place our index finger on the second fret of the G string and play all the strings, and this is a D5 chord, so even though we're playing 6 strings, the only notes that exist in this chord are D and A. So it's like a power chord, but 3 times. Okay. So the next chord we're going to play is moving our index finger to the D string. That's all we're doing. We're just moving it to the D string, and we're playing the top 5 strings, so we're missing out this low string, and we have an A7 sus4 chord. Very lovely sounding chord. Then what we're doing for our third chord is we're placing our index finger on the A string, and we're playing the top 5 strings again. And we've got a G sus2 with a B in the bass. So, if we're talking in terms of a key, this first chord will be our 1 chord. This second chord, the A7 sus4, will be our 5 chord, and this chord, our G sus2 with the B in the bass, will be our 4 chord. And you can literally just make really cool chord progressions just by switching these fingers up. So I'm just going to do that right now. I'm going to literally just make it up on the spot. So here we go. So you can do some really cool stuff with this. And you could play a D major scale over the top of this. And to do that, what you'd want to do is play the open low D string, then 2, 4, 5 with our index, ring, and pinky. Then on the A string, open 2, 4. Then on the D string, open 2, 4 again. Then on the G string, I'm just going to play open. Then open 2, 4 on the A string, or the B string, which is now an A string. And then the high D string, open 2, 4 as well. So you can basically play open 2/4 on every single string as well, and they would all sound pretty cool. So that is your DADGAD tuning. It's a really cool one to experiment with, so I'd definitely give that a go if I was you. Just so fun to just jam away with. So have fun with that one, and let's go to our second tuning. So our second tuning is called Open C tuning, and it sounds like this when you play all the strings. Very lovely. So that is literally a C chord, and a very thick, nice sounding C chord. So the tuning for this is C, G, C, G, C, E. And to achieve this, what we're going to do is we're going to tune our low E string down to a C. We're going to tune our A string down to a G. We're going to tune our D string down to a C. We're going to tune, well, we're going to do nothing to our G string. We're going to tune our B string up to a C. And then we're going to leave our E string like normal. So that is your open C tuning. So the notes of C major chord would be C, E, and G, and that's what makes up this chord here. And that means that if we bar any fret on all the strings, we have a major chord. So we just need to use one finger to make a major chord, and that's a really cool way of playing major chords with this tuning. Another awesome thing that this tuning will do is if you play, let's for example play from the 5th fret to the 8th fret. If we play that on every single string except the high E, we can get a really cool arpeggio. So and how that works is basically when we're playing on these two strings, 5, 8, 5, 8, we have made a -7 arpeggio. And if we just continue that throughout the strings, because these two strings are C and G, and all the rest of the strings, except this high E one, are C's and G's, we can get an arpeggio. And the same thing works for a major arpeggio as well. So we can play 5 to 9, that's a major third interval. And then we've got a major arpeggio, a major 7 arpeggio there. So that's a really cool way of using the scale. So that's really cool. And if we're playing in C major, like I did in the intro video for this tuning, all of our harmonics at the 7th fret, natural harmonics, and the 5th fret and the 12th fret all sound amazing. So let me bring out a just really cool. It sounds awesome. So yeah, that is your open C tuning, so go and experiment with that one too. This is also a really, really fun one to play in once you get used to it. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Please let me know how you get on with these tunings in the comments. They're really fun, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with them. So if you feel like supporting my channel, go down into the description and you can support my channel via Patreon. That would be really helpful for me to give you more videos. Also, subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications, because YouTube seems to not want you to see any of my videos. And I'll see you in the next one.